you started it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello.
Good morning. Good morning. Callie, good. Yes. Okay.
Callie is ready.
She's ready to pee in the apartment. You know.
No, you didn't, did you? You didn't, did you?
I bet she did somewhere.
No.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna take you. Don't worry, I'm gonna take you.
All right. Hi, Wendy. Wait, it's so hard to push this.
You're gonna knock the whole thing out.
I know.
You just don't. Oh my god. Oh, you're fired.
All right. We will do foam rolling first and then stretching. Yeah. Always good to do foam rolling first. Foam rolling you can really do anytime, like in the middle of a workout if you feel like something is crazy tight. But stretching, especially slow stretching, you should do it after when you're ready to rest. All right. Grab your handy dandy foam roller. Hi, I'm gonna need you to move a little bit. What's really sore? You guys want to tell me what's really sore? Hi, Mama. My back is sore. I think all those planks. Callie's gonna go for a walk now. Bye, Callie. Soon. Hammy's in back. Okay, good. We will. Hammies are a hard one to hit on the foam roller, but we will try. We'll get everything else. We'll get the quads. We'll get the sides. Hello, Gabby. We are stretching today. We'll get the sides. We'll try to get the glutes and lower back, so that helps to relieve some of the pressure that the hamstrings are feeling. So we will try that. Callie will lay down and watch. All right, let us start with the foam roller. She's like, let us start, pet me? Yay, good. This will be a good stretching day. So we'll do foam rolling first and then stretching. So grab your foam roller. Oh, she's scared. No, I'm not doing anything, baby. Okay, let's start with upper back. That's the easiest way to get into it. So for this one, you want to make sure your abs are always slightly contracted, okay? You don't want to hyperextend here. You see a lot of people doing this and like just raising their back up. You still want your abs nice and tight, okay? You can do this with your butt on the floor, but if you need a little bit of more pressure, squeeze your butt up. So I'm going to first put my hands behind my head like a prisoner, and then just up and down on upper back. So I want to make this a little bit more dynamic today. So it means we're moving through it. We're moving through range of motion. But if you need to, if you feel a point that really, really hurts, hold it there and breathe through it. The point is we're trying to increase blood flow to that area, okay? We're trying to increase blood flow. Hello, Smelly. All right, there. So second one, I want you to hug yourself. So grab yourself and do the same thing. All while keeping your abs slightly. Can you guys see? It's very bright. Slightly. Now from here, a few passes there. And then I want you to go to the side. Just slightly turn and face the left side. And then go for like 8 rolls there. Ooh, upper back. So much plank work. And I'm taking it to the other side and bringing it back to the middle. The other side. So I'm not going very far. I'm mostly in between my shoulder blades. Hello, hello. We're foam rolling. Oh, something just popped. Again here, big hug, and I'm rolling to the side. In between my shoulder blades, just nice and slow. You don't really want to go over the bony areas like your shoulder blades, so in between there. Oh, this feels really uncomfortable. Yes. All right, let's stay with upper body and let's work on our lats. Okay, so this big back muscle. I'm gonna have you start on your back first, and then with your left arm raised up. From here, you're gonna slightly turn toward that armpit, like you want to get that armpit onto the foam roller, and slowly roll over there. Who's that? Hi, Jeff. You can either roll forward and back depending on where you feel it, or up and down. This really, really hurts for me. So I'm just gonna hold here and breathe. If you want, you can sweep the arm. Callie, no. She said no sweeping the arm. No, baby. The view is a little bit better on YouTube. It's so cramped. Yes, what happened? Oh, my lats are so tight. So big sweeps. Right over your armpit. Oh. So right now I think I'm hitting more of like my shoulder muscles. So you can roll up and down. So use the supporting leg, the leg that's on top, to push you away and to help you roll along your side. Again, I'm on my side. One leg's up on top. I'm going to use that leg. Oh. This is rough for me. If you feel a spot that really, really hurts, hold it there and breathe. The point is we're trying to release all the little knots in your muscle that we've created. Oh boy, this is rough. But I won't stay here too long. We'll keep it moving for everybody else. Let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm just going to flip it over to show you guys. Again, we're trying to get your lats, maybe a little bit of like your teres behind. Yes, baby. Oh, this side's not as bad. So find like right behind your armpit and go ahead and put the foam roller there. And you can roll forward and back. Just keep it like. You can hold the spot, breathe through it, do some arm sweeps. Oh my goodness, there's no range of motion for me. Yeah. Or up and down using the top leg. Okay, I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to give it about 20 seconds. Get some. Oh. All right. Okay. Let's work down the arm. Let's go triceps. So I'm bringing it back to my left side. Bring your arms here. So it's so hard to show. Right now, the foam roller is parallel to my body, and I'm turned over to my side. So I'm laying on my left hip. I'm going to use my right foot to help support. And I'm just going to keep my arm straight. And the foam roller is just rolling over my triceps. I'm gonna go about 10 rolls through this. 9 and 10. Let's switch it to the other side. Oh, I feel better. Again, I'm starting with the foam roller parallel to me. I'm laying on my right hip, and now my arm reached out to the side. Okay. Go for about 10 here. Whew, a lot of work this week. She hears you. 9 and I'm gonna hold it here for a second. Ooh, that is making my fingers numb. All right, let's move to, we're gonna do a little bit of a balancing and upper back stretching, like chest stretching, shoulder stretching. So lay the foam roller on the floor. Your hands behind your back. I want you to sit on the edge of the foam roller on the end of one side.
Let it lie.
Well, first sit. What did I say? You're correcting my English?
I was having this argument with the client, so it's like always correct.
Constantina.
Yeah.
Constantina. By the way, Constantina is the daughter of the Emperor Constantine. For those of you guys who were here yesterday, but he was saying concertina, which are like accordions.
Only you are confused about that. Only you are confused about that.
Maybe only I was confused. Anyways, lay down or lie down on your foam roller. Oh my God, why does Callie do this? She's like, oh, I need to pee. I'm going to run away from you. So the top of your head on the foam roller and your tailbone on the foam roller also. Okay, we're going to do big snow angels. Try to wrap your shoulder blade around the foam roller. Oh, and big snow angels. Give me about 10.
Okay.
Bye. Have fun. Try to keep your hand on the floor the whole time. There are points when I feel like I have to lift my hand up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now take your right hand, palm down, and reach it towards your toe. I'll take your left hand, palm up, and reach it behind you. Oh, let's do some stretches here, quick stretches. 3, let's go for 10. 4, again, you're reaching in opposite directions. My right hand is facing down and reaching for my foot, and then my left hand is palms up, reaching the other way. 6, 7, 8, but still keep your back on the foam roller. 9 and 10. Switch, palms down, left side, right side, palms up, and reach. 2, 3. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in the bicep, but the one that's reaching down, your shoulders and chest. But the one that's reaching up, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh yeah, we did a lot of chest stuff yesterday, so stretching out the chest. Cindy, I did not know what he meant. I heard Constantina. He was saying concertina. These big accordions. All right, last one. Again, let's just hug yourself and let's go side to side, nice and slow. This is a tiny, tiny area we're covering, especially since you're on the foam roller. But just any little nut you might have that'll pull apart. All right, you can come up to the side. Shall we tackle those legs? Okay, we're gonna start with the good old glute foam rolling. So, I'll talk you through this. I like to start sitting on the foam roller, put my hands behind me for support. So I'm gonna do the left side first. You're gonna bring your left heel up, put the sole of your foot on the floor, then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Okay, so it looks like that piriformis stretch for the right side, but we're actually working on the left side. So from here, you're going to tilt over to that left side. Ooh. So let's roll on this spot for about 10 rolls. And you can kind of figure out where you feel it more. Maybe you feel it more on like the glute max, so more even facing forward. I feel a little bit more when I turn out to the left side. Again, I'm using my hands behind me to support myself. We'll get the sides a little bit more, so let's just focus on like that big muscle, that glute. So you can go side to side or up and down. Remember, if you find a spot that really hurts, just hold it there and breathe through it. I know it's weird. But the pressure is helping to relieve some of all the muscle tightness. Do a few more. I don't know about you guys. I feel it here. You know, stretching has its benefits, but it doesn't really release a lot of the knots that we get. I always tell people, it's like stretching is like pulling something, right? But if there's a knot, let's say there's a knot in a rubber band, as much as you pull it, you're not going to pull that knot out, right? You actually have to take that time and focus on that one spot to release it. This is kind of what we're doing. By holding it on that spot, you're kind of making that knot in the rubber band melt away. All right, let's switch to the other side. My right foot is placed down. My left ankle is crossed over that knee, and I am, oh my goodness, leaning over to my right side and then going up and down. Woo. I'm going to set a little timer here. Let's spend about, I can probably lose track of time. But let's spend about 1 minute on this side total. Let you figure out where you feel it. So right foot down, left leg over. Your arms in the back are helping to support you. Hello. We're foam rolling today. Whew. About 30 more seconds on this side. Ooh, you find a spot, just hold it and breathe. Probably if you turn to the side more, you'll feel it a little bit more. And let's come out of that. All right, let's go for hammies. So I start sitting on the floor and the foam roller is underneath your hamstring. I start with it a little closer to my knee first. Okay, I'm gonna do one side at a time. If you want to, you can just come up or just sit there and you might feel it and then slowly roll your butt towards the foam roller and you might feel that. For me, I don't feel it as much, so I like to isolate one side at a time. So it's a little bit of core strength because you have to lift your butt off the floor to apply that extra pressure. I'm starting with my left side. My right heel is on the floor. I've pushed myself up and I'm rolling inside of my hamstring. So the first time, for the first one, I want you guys to turn your toes in a little bit. So internally rotate your foot, your leg. So you're getting the inside a little bit more. If you guys can see, if I'm facing you here, we're working on the left side. I'm gonna come up and turn my leg a little bit here. And then roll my hamstring there. Ooh. Take your time. Again, my leg is internally rotated right now. We'll do about 15 more seconds here. All right, on the side a little bit. All work in hamstring. So work through this. We'll stay here for about a minute and a half. Oops. Someone's calling. Oh, we're back. Hi, Izzy. Again, about a minute and a half here on the hamstring, just that left hamstring. Now with the leg straight. See, I don't feel as you're going to breathe through it. I don't feel as much in the middle. Maybe a little bit closer to my butt, I feel it. I'm going to hold it there. And then after you're done with that, you're going to externally rotate your leg. Turn your leg out. And then work on the hamstrings there. So I'm going to turn my leg out just a little bit, just slightly. And work on that hamstring. Ooh. Yeah. Definitely feel this one. So many muscles in our body. So many muscles. In anatomy class, that was the one test I didn't get an A on. There's just so many muscles and bones and joints, and I settled for a B. I'm going to hold it here. We have about 20 more seconds. But the human body is amazing. You got to take care of it. All right, I can't talk. This really hurts. And come down. All right, let's do the same thing on that right side, okay? We're going to start with our foot leg internally rotated, so you're turning your toe in towards the midline. You're going to roll on that for about 45 seconds. Turn the leg pointed straight, roll there for 45 seconds, and then out. Okay, so we will be here for about 3 minutes, a little less. All right. Let's see. My left leg is planted, and I'm pushing myself up. Whew. Don't worry, we'll get to inner thighs a lot more, but this helps to get some of it. Oh, this side is so much worse. Right now, my leg is internally rotated. Probably don't even have to be up on my hands. That's enough pressure for this side. Yeah, if you want, you can come up. You don't want to foam roll on any bony part, like you wouldn't do your knees, your shoulder blade. You could, I mean, gently. You have muscles over your shoulder blade, but not right on your bones, like the ankles or. All right, middle. I'm going middle. Oh, I feel it on this side. I can't say I'm rolling. I'm rolling out of the IG. Whew. And the last one, turn your toe, point it out, the knee faces out. About 40 more seconds here. Kind of ease us into it before we hit the quads and the IT band. This is not so bad. Okay, about 10 more seconds. All right, let's take it to the inner thighs, the groin area first, okay? Before we go for the quads and the sides. Inner thighs, this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if you can see me well, so hopefully I explained this properly. I'm lying next to the foam roller, parallel to the foam roller. It's on my left side right now. I am just gonna lift my left leg up and over. So my leg is about 90 degrees from my knee to my hip. My knee is in line with my hip. And I'm gonna roll my body towards the foam roller. Okay, after this, if this is too high for you, you can bring your knee a little bit lower so it's not in line with your hip. Let's try to start there as high up as you can, both elbows on the floor, like you're doing a plank maybe, but your body is relaxed, and roll it at least 10 times inside the thigh. I don't know if you guys can see well, but let me show you really quick. If I'm standing up, I'm here, okay? That foam roller is here, and I'm rolling it along the inside. We're gonna start here, and then we'll probably move down here. But let's start, bring your knee up as high as you can. Oh, it's probably really tight, close to your knee, especially with all that jumping. Okay, I'm gonna just hang out here. And the more you internally rotate your leg, so like you can press up on it, you might feel it more. Like think about pushing your knee into the ground. Remember, once you find a spot that really, really hurts, hold it there. Breathe. Try not to tense the muscle up, right? If it's too much, then lay off of it. You don't want to tense it up. Essentially, like restrict blood flow. And once you found the spot that hurts the most, I want you to extend your leg. So straighten out your leg 10 times. So bend it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now you're gonna move your knee down lower. Again, from here. First time I brought my knee up as high as I could. Now I'm gonna move it down a little bit lower. And same thing, foam roll that inside. Helps to open up hip a little bit. Once you find a spot, I'll let you know. Then you're gonna straighten out your leg 10 times, okay? Pushing your knee in towards the ground. I don't know how you guys are feeling. I don't know if you're like, oh, it's plenty. I don't need extra resistance, or, hey, Jess, I don't really feel it much. So let me know so I can try to adjust accordingly. It's hard when you can't see the people you're talking to. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Now that wrench is not here either. About 10 rolls there. It really hurts close to my knee. Closer to my knee. Not exactly on my knee, but closer to my knee. So I'm just going to hold it there. And then straighten it out. 10 times at least. Or you can just hold it. All right. If you can in this position, like bring your foot down to the floor. So now you're a little bit externally rotated and then roll. So the first one, my foot was just kind of floating in the air. Now I'm actively putting my foot on the floor and I'm rolling. And as you get closer, you'll get more of your groin. Oh, that pulls my soul. I feel it like in my brain. More like on my back, but same thing. Ten more seconds. I'm just gonna hold it right on the inside on my adductors and my groin, those inner thigh muscles. Ooh. And slowly come out of it. Oh my goodness. All right, we did the inner thigh of the left leg. Let's do it on the right side. So again, let me show you. Standing up, I don't know if I'm explaining clearly. You start with that foam roller next to you. You're gonna bring that leg up as high as you can, okay? And then foam roll there. So you're rolling your body to get that inner thigh here. If you find a spot that hurts, you're gonna hold it and then extend that leg 10 times if you want to. Second one, again, the foam roll is gonna be on by your side. You're gonna lift that leg, but it's not gonna be up as high, you see? So a little bit lower, but you're still rolling that inside, okay? For most of these, your legs should be floating. Your foot should be floating in the air. So it's not touching the floor. Find a spot that hurts, straighten it out 10 times. And then lastly, you're gonna turn your foot in, put your foot on the floor, and then foam roll 10 times, okay? Whew. That's time for my left leg. All right, let me reset the timer. We'll be about maybe 4 minutes total here, okay? Foam roller is on my side. Oh boy. My left knee is up as high as I can, and I'm rolling along the inner thigh. Oh my goodness, this hurts so much more. I definitely know I'm right side dominant. It's about 10 rolls, 20 seconds on the side, and then 10 extensions. So about 45 seconds total. Please tell me you guys are as sore as I am. All right, go ahead and find that spot and do 10 extensions. Straighten out the leg. 4, 5. Again, I'm pushing my knee into the floor. 6. So kind of giving myself a little bit more pressure. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So slide your knee away from you so that angle is not as high. And then we are rolling the inner thigh. I hope you have time to stretch. I move too slowly. About 5 more seconds of rolling, or if you've already found that spot that hurts, hold it there. and 10 extensions. Eight, 9, 10. And that last one, we're going to try to put the foot on the floor and then roll on that inner thigh again. Last one here. Oh my gosh. Might hold it here for a second. We're gonna stay here for about 30 seconds. You can roll. You can extend the leg and sweep it on the floor if you want. This is brutal. I'm gonna hold it here. You guys, we have about 10 more seconds here. All right, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Quick check-in. Let me know how you're doing. And then we will move on to our quads and the outside of the legs and our hips. And our calves and our shin muscles or peroneal muscles. To be honest, I don't remember them clearly. Okay, we will keep on moving. All right, good old quadriceps. Okay, I want to show you guys standing. So we're going to start here. You're going to be in a plank position, and that's how you're going to be moving yourself. Or you can be on your elbows, I think. Okay, so we're gonna focus on one leg first. Again, if you feel it enough going here in the middle, that's good. But let's try to target all different angles of the leg. So we'll start here on one side, just right in the middle, okay? And then I'm gonna have you externally rotate your leg. So turn your leg out and then roll. So that's a little bit more of the inside. And then you're going to turn your leg in, your toe in towards your midline and still roll, not hitting the IT band per se. We're still trying to just get the quads, okay? So about 45 seconds on each side. Again, first one, we're just focusing on one leg. Right down the middle. And 45 seconds. Whew. We might spend a minute here. I don't know about you guys. This really gets me. Oh, my toe is pointed towards the ground right now. I'm focusing on just my left side. I'm on my elbows. I'm keeping my lats tight to push me back and forth, but I'm really not doing much. Try not to let your belly button sag to the floor. Still want to be a little bit more active with it, yeah? You don't want too much pressure in your lower back. Oh, actually can't remember the last time I foam rolled. This is good. You guys are making me work. Actually, what I forgot is once you find a spot on your quad right down the middle, hold it there, and then we're gonna bend your leg 10 times. Three. Oh my goodness, 4. If it's too much, just hold it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to turn my toes out away from my other foot and roll along that left quad. Oh. Ooh, I definitely feel it close to my knee. My lovely DMO is part of the quad muscles. Man, this is not getting any easier. I still feel it in my right leg a little bit, helping to support, but I'm focusing on my left leg. Putting all my energy and thoughts into my left leg right now. About 10 more seconds. Once you find that spot, we're going to do the same thing. Bend your leg. Oh, I'm going to go close to my knee and bend it 10 times. This time, my leg will come sweep into the side a little bit more because my toe is pointed away and my leg is externally rotated. Oh boy, this is rough. 8. I'm rushing a little. 9 and 10. Good. Bring it back to the start of your hips. Now you're going to turn your foot in. So I'm like this a little bit to get a little bit more on the outside. Not completely on my side, but still on the quads. Oh. Roll on this for about 20, 30 seconds. Take your time. And if you guys feel like I'm going too fast, like go back and do some of these afterwards. I definitely think my quads are a lot tighter than the rest of my body, so I should spend a little bit more time on them. But for time's sake, we'll move through this. 5 more seconds. Find a spot. And then bend that leg 10 times. And this time my leg's gonna go out, kind of awkward, out to the side, because my leg is internally rotated. And hopefully this relieves some of the pressure on your hips. All right, let us do the same thing on that right leg. First one, straight down the middle. Your toe is on the floor. Your heel is up towards the ceiling. And then second one, you're going to split your foot out to the sides. Leg is still straight. We're getting a little bit of inside. And the last one, your leg is internally rotated. Again, we're going to go rolling for about 30 seconds or holding. Whoo, and then extensions. 10 extensions. Oh boy. Focusing on the right side, okay? I do not know how I ever did it with the spiky foam roller. This is plenty. Oh, about 15 more seconds here, and then we're gonna bend that leg. It is a dark and gloomy day. Compared to yesterday, it was brilliant. And hold it, and then bend your leg 10 times. 3, 4, 5. Who's back? 6, 7. Oh gosh. I pulled my knee. 8, 9, and 10. All right. That was the first one. Now let's turn it to the side. Turn your toe out to the side. You're going to foam roll along the inside quad. Hello. Baby, Hunter called.
Huh?
Hunter called.
You did?
Yeah. And he left a voicemail. You want to use my phone to call him?
No.
Okay. About 10 more seconds on this side. And then you're extending the leg 10 times. 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Internally rotate that leg. and down 10 times. So your toes are pointing towards your other foot. And the outside of your ankle is trying to touch the floor. Oh, I feel a lot definitely up closer to my quads. I mean, my hips. So higher up on my quads. 10 more seconds here. And then hold it and bend your leg 10 times. Why does the time go by so quickly? 9 and 10. All right. Up, up, up. Now let's try to get the IT band. Not really a muscle, but sometimes it gets caught on your quads. Oh my goodness. So let's try to release some of that. I am starting laying on the side of my left butt. Okay. Whew, I even feel it there. I am going to slowly come down to my elbow, my left elbow, and my right leg is going to come up and over, and I'm supporting it on the floor. I'm using it so I can lean forward. Okay. The sole of my foot. We're going to hang up just in that top portion right now. So more of like the TFL, so like your hip bone, where your hip bone starts, down to like your butt. Just on that side. Give me 10 rolls there. Yes, baby. 5. Did you go on a nice long walk? Yeah, you look so proud. Yeah, and you guys did a 1.5 miles? Good job. If you want to, you can do a few bending your leg. For time's sake, let's continue rolling along the leg. So do this at your own pace. We'll stay here for about 1.5 minutes, but I'm just going to use that right leg to support and slowly bring it up and down along the side of your leg. I like to lean towards it a little bit more, towards the front a little bit more. Oh my goodness. And my left foot is on the floor, and I'm kind of just not doing anything with the leg. It's a dead weight, and I'm sliding my body along, up and down along the foam roller. Okay, I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to give you guys about 45 more seconds. If you want to, you can bend the leg a little bit. I'm just going to hold it here. Good. Oh my goodness. Let's do 15 more seconds. This is rough. Rough stuff. Whoa. And that's all I'm going to do on that side. Oh boy. Hello, hello. All right. I'm going to go on the other side. Hi. We are at the end of our foam rolling. So again, left butt cheek. My right leg is straight. I'm down on my right elbow. My left foot comes up and over to help support my weight as I lean forward. Give me 10 rolls just in the quick top part, the top of your hip to like your butt, just up and along your butt, trying to get the TFL. If you have a ball, like a lacrosse ball, this would be a good spot to do it, but I feel like plenty here. 10 rolls, and then I'm going to give you guys about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, up and down the side of your leg. Okay. Again. I'm on my right elbow. Breathe. I'm tensing up on this side a little bit more because it hurts. But you don't want to tense that muscle up. If you can, if you want to, go ahead and bend that leg. About 40 more seconds here. You can roll, you can hold, you can extend. Oh my goodness. 10 more seconds. Like that means too much. All right. Oh, I'm coming out of it. Let's do our calves really quickly. I am again working on one leg at a time. Left leg first. You might feel it just like this. I'm gonna do like little windshield wipers with my foot. All right, so I'm gonna turn my foot out and in. You can go up and down along your leg like this, along your calf. If you find a spot that hurts, I recommend you do some windshield wipers. You'll feel it. This is like the insertion part. We'll say about a minute on this side. So this doesn't really get me as much as doing windshield wipers. We do a lot of jumping. So your calves are definitely working overtime. You can also do some ankle rotations here. You'll feel it pull into your calf. About 30 more seconds. I like to internally rotate, roll it up. Keep it straight, roll a little bit, externally rotate. About 10 more seconds. I'm gonna hold it here and just windshield wipe. Ooh, but my legs feel better. My right side still feels way too tight. And switch. I'm focusing on my right leg. I'm on my hands. Give you about a minute and 15 seconds here. So roll it out and back. I'm going to internally rotate. So my toe goes towards the middle of my body. I'm trying to do a windshield wiper to go outside while putting pressure on that rough. Externally rotate. Kelly's pooped. I'm going to finish the last 10 seconds doing windshield wipers. Ooh. 5 more seconds. All right, quick one, a little bonus. You can roll out your shins if you want to. So it's right under, it's like a few inches below my knee. I'm going to come into like a beast position. We do these all the time. I'm just going to pull it in and out, in and out. Again, you can focus on one side if you want to. Do this later. You can internally rotate. Do the other side. This is a little bit of balance work, core work also. Yeah, but I'll leave that to you. It's not as comfortable right on your shin. There isn't much muscle there, but if you rotate a little bit to the side, your hips to one side, your knees to one side, it feels like an ab crunch. And you'll get those muscles in front. Okay, let's do a quick flow. We have 3 minutes. I love the world's greatest stretch. So let's start in a high plank. We'll do this again today. Here, okay? Open it up. Bring your hand down to the outside. Ooh, stretch it back. Last one, I'm gonna add, put that back knee down, hips forward. Okay, let's run through that again. Let's do it on the left side now. Step your foot up to the outside. Rotate towards that front leg. Put your hand down on the outside of the leg. Push back, a nice little hamstring stretch. Right knee down, chest up, hips forward. Good. Come back up to high plank. Let's do it again. Right foot steps out to the right foot. Rotate towards that front leg. You're going to bring your hand down to the right side of your right leg and push back. Come and bring that left knee down. Shoot those hips forward. This time I want you to reach up to the sides. Do a few here. And come back to high plank. Left foot outside of your left hand, outside of your left hand. If you can, keep that right leg nice and tight. Open it up towards that left leg. Left hand down to the outside of your left leg and push your butt back. Here we go. Let's put that right knee down. You want to drive those hips forward. And then reach up and go to the left and right. Let's do a few times here. Left and right. One more time. Let's do it. Let's go one more time on each side. See when Instagram cuts me off. And rotate, hand down, stretch out the hamstring, knee down, hips forward, reach up. Let's focus on reaching to the outside now. So reach to the right. And high plank, left foot outside, rotate, hand down, push back, bring that right knee down, hips forward, and then stretch it out. Hello. Over there. We got 2 minutes remaining. All right, let's come up. Wide stance. Side here. Side. Go to one side. Switch it over to the other side. Bring it to middle and just reach behind you. 3 reaches. Good. Come back up to middle. Let's go. Side. Whoo. That feels a little better there. Feels worked. Side. Come back up to middle. Legs straight and reach, reach, 3. One more time. Side, walk it over, other side, bring it back here to the middle, reach, reach, reach. Let's come back down to our high plank. Let's move through cobra and downward dog. Give me a cobra. Big stretch up. Let's go to downward dog. You can bring it down and through if you want. Up. Downward dog. One more. Sweep it up. Cobra, squeeze your butt into the floor. And downward dog. Let's do 2 scorpions. Arms out to the side. Leg up and over. Up and over. One more scorpion. Up and over. And up and over. All right, how's my timing? 30 seconds. Whew. Hello, is that Rudy? Hi. All right, we are finished today. If you want, if you want extra stretch, I would watch one of our stretching videos. That's a good thing to do afterwards. Uh-oh, it's paused due to connection. Oh, it ended, baby. And it's ended on IG, but thanks for joining. No, it just said connection. Connection was slow, and then it ended.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.